bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first down throw. Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
3rd down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down.
53, ready. Monday.
They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
The 38-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. In on the stop, it was Travarius Moore. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And they'll get this down to the 10. And we're good for 16 yards and a first.
For an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run this with Akers. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49ers' 10-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Adam Troutman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Malcolm Butler on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 3. looking to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 33-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle by Terrell Lewis. No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down.
Stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
By Monte Nicholson. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Rams' 27-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Zone now. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 15 and the Rams have a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Credit the tackle to Kentavious Street, the product of NC State.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
Here's Akers. Inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And the Rams are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And these guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
The 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost that.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll set up a throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. J.J. Nelson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Gonna run the sweep here. This is Cup. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Bananas Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Running the ball served them well all game long, and there's another example as they pick up a 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 8 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. First man through. It's the fullback use check. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford gets this one to use check. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 3rd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot. When we got in these situations and they were carrying us home, I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, Akers. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Goal to go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so. Bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And they take a knee. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They'll look to run with Akers. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now it's Stafford. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside game. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. As they run the counter play. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for San Francisco, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.